Daar gaan we.
Hello.
So, hello Nathalie.
Hi Melissa.
Welcome to this Potato, where I have this little chats with people about their passion, about life, about everything that is where they live for. So, you are a new mentor, Reconnective Healing, for a long time already practitioner, but now mentor.
That's right.
So, tell me, who is Nathalie?
So who's Nathalie? I am a playful, joyful adult. So it's very interesting because I accompany people in serious topics in the workplace, and yet I bring a lot of lightness and aliveness and joy. And so it's really about sharing that. Sharing with people, how do we continue holding the light in our lives?
Right.
That's who I am.
Wow.
And I've never said it in that manner.
This you are bringing something big into this conversation right ahead.
Who
right
spoke?
Away. Yeah, so lovely. So, but let me do a step back. And you are a coach, is
I'm
that
a
right?
coach.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I'm a trainer.
you are a coach and trainer for
facilitator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. And tell me more about this.
Okay. So basically, I am a trainer and coach in leadership, managing people, and I'm very much focusing on paying attention to the human factor.
Okay.
And specialize in prevention of burnout. So I'm very mindful of the people factor. And yet I have been for so many years coming from there, working with the head, having many specializations to demonstrate that it's all very clear and mastered. But deep inside, I bring much more of my heart and my soul into my work, because it's about caring for people and making them aware that we as human beings are really life and energy. And it's about taking care of that and not wearing it out to achieve goals and whilst exhausting people.
Okay.
And making them lose their light. So this is what it's about.
Wow, this is really interesting. So what your professional life is all about is to get people to be present and to be aware of their own energy, their own
Absolutely.
happiness.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Spot on. It's exactly, you've nailed it down.
Okay.
It's about that. Yes.
Yeah, this is lovely. So, and how do you, and aside of that, you are a practitioner of Reconnective Healing and now mentor. Tell me more about this.
So before the pandemic came, I was feeling that it was important for me to, after having moved from my head to more being present in my heart and in my body, that I was very sensitive, namely the day I had the book of the Reconnection of Eric Pearl in my hand. And from there I really chose, I felt this was, like a call, something was happening to me. And so I decided to explore, and I did the module to become a practitioner in France during the pandemic, which was a very big challenge. And I realized that I had a health issue and I had a scar on my head. And I realized that during the practice, this learning to be a practitioner, that wound was, changing its shape and structure.
Okay.
I thought this is very interesting. So I continued the journey, and then also did the module to be able to do the reconnection.
Facilitator reconnection.
Facilitator and reconnection 5 months later.
Okay.
And I felt this was a next step, and then came the step of becoming a mentor, which I did in France last year.
Oh, wow.
So this has been my journey, basically.
So you started out just for yourself to learn all about reconnective healing.
Indeed.
There you had this awareness about healing in very physical, but also other levels?
Oh, fully. After the first module to be a practitioner, when I came back, having had also my reconnection, of course,
Oh, right.
I felt there were things in my life that I did not need to live anymore. There were stories to end and new beginnings to start.
Beautiful, yeah.
So 27th of December, a good month after end of year, I closed a beautiful relationship and left it in its right space to open up to other perspectives. And it just happened after. That for me was really, and it was done with a lot of inner peace and sense. I could feel it was right to end the story.
To take this decision.
Yeah, that was one thing that I really also experienced. And other things that were waking up in me that I had put in boxes, you know, for years, that I started to take care of.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah. So why did you decide to move on to become a mentor, Reconnective Healing? Was there an idea? How did it go?
For me, it was an evidence, and yet, thank you for asking the question. It made sense. It was natural. It was about being able to support other practitioners and be part of the community, and being able to share a common language, a common way of relating. And it made sense for me because initially I had been in the community that was held by Eric Pearl and Jillian with other practitioners in the US. And I wanted to be more in the European community. And it was for me a sort of gateway to that as well, being in that community.
Oh, this is beautiful. So, yeah, we have this beautiful community in Belgium as well.
Indeed.
We speak all kind of languages.
Absolutely.
And we have this common language, which is Reconnective Healing.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and this choice of you to become a mentor is really about being more present, being more a part of this community.
Absolutely.
And sharing more the word of...
the word, and you know, we had this fabulous moment, it was 2 years ago, where we were 6 practitioners at in Waterloo, you know, giving moments.
I remember.
And it was just wonderful being in that community, and some were mentors, so like, you know, they gave me the appetite for mentoring as well. And I felt it was like, it's so wonderful to be there for people who are stepping into a process of reconnective healing or reconnection for themselves, or sharing it, you know, learning it for themselves and others. And I thought, you know, I want to be there to support them. And to also make this approach known, because for me, and I think, you know, we share this, I am very respectful of, well, for me, it's a law of the universe. It's give and receive in a balanced manner. And for me, reconnective healing and the reconnection are not adding or taking anything away. And they are so much in us, but we're not aware of it. And this simplicity and lightness for me is so fundamental, because I really appreciate and honor everything that is simple and natural and in the flow. And being a mentor is also contributing to that, being in support of that.
I have to say that while I'm listening to all that you are saying so beautifully, I can see, I'm really grateful that you took this role as a mentor, because you are doing a great job. You just, how do you say, you just glow it? No, it's not the right word. It's just showing that you are on the right path, in the right direction with what you are doing. Yeah. So if I understand it right, I think you have this project. You have this idea. Tell me more about it.
Are you talking about the project that is about giving people the opportunity to manage their energy and to avoid getting exhausted?
Right.
And it's about returning to that light we are, you know? So I do have that program, and it's called Shine Without Burning Out.
Wow.
Maybe I'd love to have another name for it, but Shining Without Burning Out, I think, is very much connected to the reality we're in. I hear people in my workshops and trainings on leadership and prevention of burnout who say, like, I have so much that I forget myself. And my willingness is to give them a space where they can reconnect to themselves, in their head, in their heart, in their body, and in their inner light, which is this energy that we have in ourselves. And it's just about coming back to ourselves and reconnecting to the inner outer flow. That is really what the program is about.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I never said it in this manner. It's so clear.
Yeah,
No.
it is clear. Yeah.
It's about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hear more about this. Yeah, really interesting. So, is there something else you want to share?
Yes. We are in a world that is I am in a world where many people I meet, and so it's the institutional world, the corporate world, healthcare world, we're all running and doing. And yet, the cause of these institutions, the causes are to be in service. And when people forget themselves, because they give so much and they do so much, then the light that they share is running out of fuel and energy. And I am so convinced that this is not what they came for. And in the world of rationality, there is clarity on the fact that we are here on a journey, yet there's a part of our mind that says you have to give, you have to give up, you have to give away. And I don't subscribe to that, because I really firmly believe that life is precious, and it's not about giving away or giving up in terms of sacrifice. It's about sharing and making the circulation of energy. And for me, reconnective healing and reconnection are really about that. It's the reconnection is about really bringing that alignment, like we say in French, la verticalité.
Oui, okay.
And reconnective healing is about being in the flow of the energy.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And I wish, and I'm striving for, connecting this world that is so much in that rationality of we have to, and converting it into we are sharing. And it's not giving anything away, and it's not taking anything on board either. Because otherwise people cannot live their lives. If I take your challenges away from you because I want to save you or help you, then you are not living your experience, and I am not the right person to carry that.
Right.
So it's about, like all being with our parcels, and being in that flow of experience of life.
Yeah.
And listening to what our emotions say, what energy is behind that emotion, and how we choose to carry that experience and learn from it. I think this is what I wanted to say.
Wow. I'm impressed. This is really beautiful. So being in service without losing energy. Is this a...
Yes, it's absolutely that. You have such a wonderful way of keeping it simple and nailing it down. It's exactly that.
Okay,
yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, Nathalie. Thank you for this beautiful talk.
Thank you so much for your questions and your ability to make these highlights.
Let's do this again, okay?
Okay, with great pleasure.
Thank
you,
you,
Melissa.
Thank you.